crafters, it's Max, and today I'm going to be making a needle felting video. And if you didn't know, I really like needle felting probably as much as card making, and I don't really show that on my channel, so I thought I'd just start because some people might like it. So to start off my needle felting series, I'm going to be doing a 5 things you must know when you start needle felting, and things that will really save you pain and time. So the first thing is, when you're felting, it's better to build up layers with the polyester stuffing, and that's my first tip. Use polyester stuffing in your things. It's so much cheaper than wool. You'll use a lot less wool, and in the end you really don't see the inside of the felted piece. So just use polyester wool. It's cheap and you can get it in pillows. I'd recommend getting it in pillows, not in like actually buying it as toy stuffing. Is a bit more expensive. Anyway, so the second tip is build up layers. Instead of having a big bit like this and felting it, if you do that, the outside will grow felted and the inside won't. So it's better to start off small, even smaller than this, like this small, and then keep building up layers. It really saves a lot of time and frustration when your thing just doesn't work out too well. So that's 2 tips. Second tip is use pins as eyes. And these are straight pins, or pins, I don't know what you call them. And I just painted them black, they were kind of pearly. So these ones are a little long. If you can find shorter ones, get shorter ones, but if you can't, you can't. And these work fine really, just, yeah. And they work really well, they show really well. And they're perfect for my size. But you can get bigger ones or smaller ones depending how much you like. Anyway, that's my third tip. Sorry, I have a bit of... Next tip is just different types of wools to use. So, this wool is kind of more merino wool. If you can see, it has long strands. This, I don't know what it's called at all, but it's different. It's kind of more twisty-turny wool. This wool tears a lot easier, and it also felts a lot easier. It like they felt the same, but this one shows like it's felted. This kind of, it takes forever to felt. I don't know why. It just shows in the holes. It looks like it's not felted when it really is. And it's also a whole lot harder to tear, and you have to take like much more to tear it. So I'd really recommend this one if you can find it, but this wool is fine if you can't. So your choice. So also when you're felting, cut, don't tear, because if you cut, it will show a lot more on the finished piece. You'll probably have like a harsh line. If you tear, it'll just kind of blend out evenly. So cut, don't tear, always. Next and last tip is just a comparison on the different types of needles. This is a single needle, and this hole has nothing to do with it. I just poked a little hole. It doesn't go all the way through. So yeah, this is a clover needle felting pen, and personally I find it's easier to use 2 felting needles. I'll just have to take some kind of white. So this works very well. This doesn't. If you can see, it comes out of the side. If you have a side felting needle, if you poke it, it kind of, I don't know, it feels wrong, number one. And it also breaks so much easier, like it breaks all the time. Same thing with this. If you take off one needle, you'll have a 1 needle thing. It's gonna break all the time. Like, that was my frustration, my starting off frustration. I broke about 10 needles in, I don't know, like a month. And now I only break a needle about like every 2 months. So don't use this. It's better off holding it like this, or get one that comes out through the middle, because it just works better. But this kind of balances out with the 2 of them. It's not 2 in it, but it does. So yeah. And also, if you can, get a clover felting pen. They're really worth their time. Like, it's worth the time, the money and the time you spend on it. So we could use double or triple the time. So anyway, that's my thing for today. Please like, comment and subscribe, and tell me below if you want more needle felting videos because I'd love to do them. So bye.